Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use a microscope with your SimplicityCam document camera from Recordex. So I've got a SimplicityCam 5Z autofocus connected to my computer, and I'm running it here inside of Excite, our camera software. And I've got my microscope here. So the things you'll need, of course, is a microscope, and you'll need to have purchased the optional eyepiece adapter, the microscope adapter for the SimplicityCam. That's this little piece here. So you just remove the eyepiece that came with your microscope and insert our eyepiece, and now that adapts the microscope to work with our camera, and this eyepiece fits perfectly inside the little lens area here of our camera. There's a little set screw on your microscope. You can reset that, tighten that down so this can't get lost, so nobody can take it out. Of course, you'll need a slide, and I'm using this piece of notebook paper I tore to my notebook as a filter on my light. The light on my camera my microscope rather is a little too bright for the camera, and even if I adjust the diaphragm here, it doesn't change the light enough. So I just put this over top of it. That acts as a filter and fixes the problem. Now that makes the cameras work well with the amount of light coming up through the slide. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the camera and I'm going to angle it down, and I'm just going to set it right over top of the eyepiece. There we go. So now I've got the paramecium slide here is showing up on my computer screen or on your projector screen, however you have your classroom set up. And what's nice is I can then use the annotation tools. I can annotate, I can add a text label. So, okay, we're looking at a paramecium slide, and I can move that around, put it on the screen, make that bigger, whatever, so you've got all the abilities that you normally would have to annotate on top of the document camera image. I can also use the annotation tools to mark up and highlight parts I want folks to look at. But of course, with a microscope, what you're trying to do is, you want to see something up close. So what I would recommend is switching. Right now I have it at a pretty low resolution, which is works good for maybe, a moving living organism that you're looking at, a moving specimen. But if it's a still image, like a still slide like this, paramecium, I would go up to the maximum resolution. If you're going to record live specimens, 1280 by 720 is a great resolution to use, but for still slides, 2592 by 1944, that's a full 5 megapixel. Okay, so we'll switch there, and we've got our document camera image. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the objective lenses on the microscope. So I'm going to go up to the next one, and there you can see we have this really nice image of the paramecium. I'll adjust that ever so slightly with the microscope. I think that's about right there. Again, you can annotate on top of this. You could take a snapshot of any part of it. So if you just wanted to take a snapshot of that part, you could save that as a snapshot. Now you see over here, it's saved as a snapshot you can use anywhere. You could also record what you're doing under the microscope. And I can even go all the way up to my 40x objective lens. And in this case, you can see the light is a little too dim, so I'm going to remove that paper filter, and now that brightens it up a bit. And we can adjust the focus of the microscope a little bit. You can see here we're going down in and through that paramecium. So that's how it works with the microscope with the SimplicityCam. It's pretty simple.